10cc was a really eclectic mix of so many styles of music. We all had our own influences, and we all had our common influences as well. And they just all came to bear in the studio. It created something really unique. I can't pigeonhole our music. Every record sounds like a different band in my mind. And in fact, you know, we had 4 singers, we had 4 songwriters, 4 musicians, 4 producers. I mean, I don't know, I suppose there are other bands, but 10cc had 3 #1 singles with 3 different singers on. So that says something about the band. I think what it was that was, whoever wrote the song became the property of all of us. We did our best for the song. Whoever could sing the best got the job. So there wasn't one specific singer, and the same went for all the other parts, like who was going to play guitar, or, you know, who was going to do this, who was going to do that. Whoever did it the best got the job. The songs that we wrote for ourselves, for our own pleasure, you know, artistic satisfaction, whatever. We were never aware of an audience in a way. And so a lot of the things that we liked, we were influenced by, like people like Monty Python or the Goons or whatever, or American humour, would infiltrate into the songs. Or we'd write about, we wanted to avoid writing songs that everyone else was writing, and we did avoid it. And it was a long time until we actually wrote a love song, a real love song, not a joke love song. Some of our common influences were the band, Steely Dan, but probably most importantly the Beatles. And I think we sort of continued the Beatles tradition in experimenting with songwriting and particularly in production values, and having our own studio, and also being a completely self-contained unit. In fact, more than the Beatles in a way, because Eric Stewart was, as well as being playing the guitar and writing and singing, it was also a recording engineer. So a lot of the time we were in the studio, just the 4 of us, and I have a feeling that being clustered together with no one else at all had a very beneficial effect on us. There were 2 sort of main writing teams in 10cc, myself and Eric, and there was Kevin and Lol. So you could say that in a way Eric and I could be a little bit more sort of poppy, a bit more commercial, sometimes a bit more bluesy, whereas Kevin and Lol were a little more avant-garde, a little more experimental. Combining those 2 elements together was what proved to be successful. I think maybe on their own we needed each other to balance each other out, to edit each other, if you like, to push us or pull us back. And it was all those things that, this special chemistry, you can't create it, not that sort of thing, that went to make 10cc what they are.